Yeah. But I want to get the lawyer in as well. I want to get Aashuutosh Srivastava on the broadcast in as well. Mr. Srivastava, we've seen those scathing observations coming in from the Rouse Avenue Court. Now, as a lawyer, can just enlighten us when it comes to these kind of observations, because the CBI has said that they are quite aghast by what the Rouse Avenue Court has had to say. They immediately filed that appeal against the Rouse Avenue Court order. When you saw the observations and pretty much accusing the CBI of being the political arm of the BJP, I mean, if a court says that they will order a departmental inquiry against CBI officials and says that the CBI tried to construct a narrative of conspiracy, you're pretty much accusing the central agency of being a political arm of the ruling party. So, but as a lawyer, how do you see these observations? Can they stand scrutiny, or were they seriously given a lot of thought by the judge before making them?
See, as of now, what the order has been passed, obviously it's a valid order and has to be respected because the order has been passed after, following the due process of law. The investigation has been conducted by the CBI. They have submitted the charge sheet. However, the court was not convinced to frame the charges based on the charge sheet filed by the CBI. See, CBI has all its, rights and liberties to file their reply, their appeal, or they can challenge that order before the High Court. That's a different part as to how the High Court goes into it, whether certain aspects of the matter were not properly argued by the counsel of the CBI, or maybe the things were not brought to the knowledge of the court in a proper way. The evidences were not properly scrutinized by the concerned court. That's a different part. But however, I feel that CBI is expected to be an independent agency, should not be influenced by any political party. And I also feel that no political party should have any direct role or whatsoever so far as the investigation by the CBI is concerned. Now, even if you consider the arrest part or whatsoever, everything was decided by the courts or maybe the higher courts. So, whether it was bail or it was rejection of the bail, everything happened in the due process of law by the concerned competent courts. So now, as we understand that this trial court was not convinced with the evidences, that it said that these are not sufficient enough to prosecute Mr. Kejriwal and others under the Prevention of Corruption Act. And accordingly, the court discharged them and did not frame the charges, to conduct the trial any further. So, as now the CBI says that the case was not properly, looked after or maybe decided by the concerned competent court, and hence we are like moving to the High Court. That's a different aspect. But yes, we have seen in many cases that the higher courts have been changing the decisions and setting aside the previous orders being passed. That also at the same time cannot be denied.
Right.
So I think, let us see how it goes in the higher court. But yes, as of now, I can say that this order is very much valid. And, Mr. Kejriwal
But as a lawyer, were you taken aback by the wording, or does the order indicate that there were serious lapses in the CBI investigation?
No. See, as a lawyer, it all depends as to how the, investigation has taken place, how the charge sheet has been filed, what are the evidences collected to support the charges framed or made by the CBI or any investigating agency. And based on that, both the parties are given equal opportunities to argue their matters.
But just to be clear, no judge would irresponsibly make such observations.
Absolutely, I do agree. But yes, at the same time, we also have to understand that many a time certain aspects, if they are not considered, or maybe, certain things are missed out, then these issues are raised in the higher court, and the higher court, that depends whether they take further cognizance of the issue or not.
So, Vandana Sinha, that what Aashuutosh Srivastava is saying, that clearly it's a very important order coming in from the lower court, but